Welcome, guys, to our new weekly review. This week was crazy. We had many setups, and we'll share a couple of it with you right now. Um, let's check and let's start with our crypto ideas, with our crypto trades. We we share some buy signal. Well, I share a buy signal on Bitcoin, as you can see here. Actually, we were following up from our forecast. If you remember, we talked about Bitcoin, that if the daily supply didn't hold, or if the daily supply gets taken out, well, we will be looking for buys. And here is the buy. Actually, we had a nice price action confirmation, trend line broken, supply zone failed. We had this nice demand level, but actually the price just didn't hit the zone. All right, didn't hit the zone. So I will recommend, and I will start applying this thing where I will split my orders. Let's say I use 1% per trade. So I'll place here 0.25, and I will place 0.75 in my original entry order block. Why is that? Because I have had many setups where my orders just not fail. So I'll start doing it, and I'll do it from this week on. So this was a trade on Bitcoin, a buy signal on Bitcoin. Actually, our trade, Smart Money, he called this sell entry from here. So and I called this buy from here. So he also shared this analysis on Ethereum. All right, on the 2 hour time frame. So let's see how it went. So it actually went in our direction to the downside, but the price reversed. That's it. So basically, there was no profit, no loss from this trade, and yeah, those were the signals we shared this week. But there are more. I'll share with you right now. So here are some crypto trade ideas shared this week. Let's start with this one. The ones that are canceled, they're just not valid. They were canceled. But the ones that says, or the ones where the status is set as closed, that means that we trade those ideas. So this was the first one, Mana USDT. Trade result was 128. Markets are not looking great. Very choppy price action. Going to cut the trade here at a loss. Minus $28 trade closed. Then we have this one as well. AXS USDT. Trade fully closed at $64. Sitting in full cash now. No spot or lever trades open. So the trade result was this one. Then we have this one on Atom USDT. I'm not used to crypto. I don't trade cryptos. I only trade Bitcoin. And let's see this one. So this is not familiar to me. I trade mostly Forex. So this one is the trade result was minus 67. The stop loss was stacked. This is what happened. So basically, we had some profit on Bitcoin and Ethereum, and these ones hit our stop loss. Now let's check our smart money trade ideas. These were the ones he sent. Actually, I sent this buy signal to. I'll explain to you why and what happened here. I agree with our smart money trader on this one, but unfortunately, Fridays are not the best days to trade, and this ended up hitting our stop loss. But yeah, it was. I had the exact same setup, so I'll explain that to you. So basically, this is this is a fair value gap. Price reacted, changed the structure, creating order blocks around here. My order was below. My order block, my entry was around the 79% of the Fibonacci, and price, built some liquidity to the upside by creating this resistance level around here, but the price ended up just removing the entry. and that was it. But yeah, it's Friday, and Fridays are not recommended. Well, I don't recommend to trade on Fridays. And if I do, I reduce my risk. That's what I did on this one. So I had the exact same setup. This one ended up in a loss on minus 44 pips, 1 hour. Then we have this one on GJ, which was canceled. Then we have this one on crude oil. Let's check this one. TP1 already achieved. Looking for a push up today. This was sent on February 8th. The update was on February 10th. But let's see how it went. Let's see how it goes. So that's basically how the market, that's basically how it played out. It actually hit our TP1, and our TP2 is around the 95. So the trade is still running, but it's still in profit. Let's check some more. So this was a sell idea he shared during London session. It actually went straight to his direction, but price reversed to our entry. So no loss, no profit, or it all depends. If you close at 1-1, so you would have got some profits here. This was on London session. He shared this entry here. There is also this was the cat yen. There is also a trade on the Bitcoin. Sell on a Bitcoin. This one. And I actually got the buy Bitcoin, the buy signal, which is the one I shared earlier. So these were some setups he shared. This is another buy on GBP NCD. All right, another buy signal. And he also shared this one, Aussie dollar, London session too. So these are more setups we share. For instance, when we are trading the session, or we are doing some scalp. This is GBP NCD. So it was a pretty good week. This was the buy signal on oil, which is running pretty great on oil. And yeah, there it is. See? All this happened during the London session. So it was a pretty good week for Institute Trader. Now let's check the ones I share. We are talking about now supply and demand trading. Actually, there was a trade I was able to get on Euro GBP, which played out very good, very nice. And let's see, this was the first one. Let me see. Let's check this one. This one. Euro Aussie from the forecast has already confirmed. Let's see if it retraces during the London session. This trade ended up in a loss. The level was removed. The level was taken out, I guess. Let me see. As you can see here, we had a minus 1 hour, minus 13 pips only on this one. We had a change in the structure in a strong demand area and in the 15-minute time frame. But when price retraced, it just removed the level. Then I share more. Let me see. That was Euro Aussie. This one on Australian dollar. This one played out very good. I had one risk reward ratio on this one, but this is what happened. The price hit or tap or entry price, then it started dropping. All right, but then it retraced again. Took me out a break even during London session. It just went a little bit, deeper into the zone, but then it dropped. It dropped more, and it actually paid a little around 1.3 or 1.4. So if you don't trade London session and you just set the sell limit during the New York session, you would have got around 1.4 or 1.3. So let's check how it went. So here's the entry on Aussie dollar. Actually price change structure, so we were waiting for this supply level, and this is what happened. Right here at the wick is where I placed my entry. All right, and then let me use a bar replay. So it tapped my entry. All right. And I'm the type of trader who always moves to break even very fast. Once I'm close to 1-1 or once I'm in 1-1 risk reward ratio, I book some profits and I move to break even. Why? Because I rather, have a stop at break even that being stopped out, the whole stop loss. So price here, all right. Once price started to drop, I moved to break even and I recommended to move to break even and also book some profits. But then price did this, all right. Price retrace, all right, took me out of break even and then drop. So that's basically what happened. It actually paid, let's see, 3-1. That's exactly what it paid. Then we had more on GJ. We had a break even trade here, all right. So, I don't know why I cannot see the picture. But we have, I wanted to share this type of scenario, and I think that will work for you if you apply it in your own trading. And it was with this one, with silver. Actually, this was a silver entry, all right? It was a silver entry. And there was a change in the structure. Institutions grab liquidity above this high. So I was waiting for the price to retrace to this entry and then drop. But no, price started to go up. All right, it went higher and higher and it almost hit my stop loss, but it didn't. So when price retraces, all right, when price retraces to my entry point, I immediately cancel my trade and I close it. Why do I close it? Because if your order block entry does not hold, if your order block entry simply doesn't work, basically the price will just, retrace to your entry point, give you a couple of pips in profit, but then it will go up or it will go in the same direction. It doesn't happen. Most of the time it will happen that the price just removes your entry, gives you time to, get out of the trade, and then it will go against you. All right. So I don't recommend, if price removes your order block, I don't recommend you to keep your position open. If price lets you, or if price allows you to, get out of the trade, once this type of scenario happens, go ahead, do it and get out of the trade. Because, as I said, it's much better to have or being stopped out at break even than have a stop loss. So that's exactly what happened with this GJ position here. I don't know why I cannot see the picture, but basically it almost hit the stop loss, but then it retraced to our entry, so I close it. All right. Then there is another one on Bitcoin. This one, which is the one I was speaking about earlier. And unfortunately, the price didn't hit my zone. Didn't fill my order, and it went pretty good. See what it did. As you can see, it went in our direction. The trade was here. This was the entry order block. Then price started to go up, go up, go up. And yesterday we had this explosive movement due to some macroeconomic events. All right. This movement, this is strong drop, and then it rallied all the way up, and it hit our take profit. So yeah, unfortunately this was not filled. But as I said, since this is happening to me and you should adapt and evolve in your trading, since my order block is not being filled, I will start using or start adding more positions. For instance, I will split my entry 0.25 here and 0.75 here if I use 1% per trade as an example. So let's check some more. Then during the week, I guess it was on Wednesday or yesterday. I'm not sure. Oh, it was on the 9th. Okay. So I was trading the New York session on GJ. There were some pretty good buy setups. And again, I don't know why I cannot see this picture, but I will share with you. I had this 1.44R in return. There were some nice order blocks during the New Year session. I'll share with you later. and I had this other buy signal. Oh, I can see it here. Okay, here's what happened. The first buy signal, all right, the first buy signal was here around this order block, okay, using almost the 5-minute time frame. So price, tapped my entry, and we had some spikes to the upside, giving me the 1.44R. Then I moved to break even, booked some profits, and then it retraced. So this was basically my CP zone, my continuation pattern level, but this was the origin of the move. And here is where where the confirmation was given. Here's the level that broke the structure, that removed the supply level and removed this trend line. So here was the best zone for this specific scenario. And the exact same thing happened. The price tapped our entry, then it started to go up a little bit, giving 1-1. We moved to break even, booked some profits, but then it retraced. There were some macroeconomic events again, and price ended up hitting this 1 hour level. And here is the place where price went all the way up, but it took some time. It started to consolidate in this area, but I was satisfied with 2R during the New York session. It was good to me. So those were the trades on GJ. It was the best trade for me this week on Euro GBP. We were at a 4-hour demand level right here, and price change structure. That's the exact price action I'm always looking for in those areas. As you see, price created this demand level in the 5-minute time frame. It changed the structure. It broke this high. So when price retraces, okay, this was the entry. It created this order block. Now the order was filled, and I was looking, to target a new high. So that was basically the entry. All right, I'm explaining it to you just right now. It took some time. It took some time for the price to develop. I think there were 4.5 pips, and the price, ended up giving 5.6 risk reward ratio with only 25 pips. I shared this entry on Discord too. And here is the entry. Here it is. All right, currently watching this EJ setup. All right, and price, well, it worked out. It worked pretty good. This was when we were already in profit, and here is when price hit our TP level. And this is the last one. I also shared this buy signal on Euro NCD. All right, I had a 30 pip stop loss. It was a -1R. It was pretty good. But Fridays are not the best days to trade, so I actually recommended to reduce risk on this one. We had actually, if you know about Quasimodo Pattern, so here it is. All right, price made a new low, then price went all the way up, creating new highs, and then price retraces. It's supposed to retrace to this entry and then go up. So basically, this is a some sort of liquidity scenario. Let's call it like that, because once this support is broken, people starts to sell right here. All right, because what the rule says that your support is supposed to become your new resistance. And then what happened? Price reverse, capturing all the people here. So this is like the pain phase, and then price reverse to the same pain entry. All right, to the same price where they all were captured. And this is the relief phase. So that's basically the whole idea behind the Quasimodo pattern. But yeah, it was Friday, and unfortunately the price just removed the entry. It removed the entry very fast. So those were the trades for this week, guys. It was a pretty good week. Last week was a break even for me, but this trade, this week was a winning week, I think, for all of us inside the Discord server, inside our community. So I hope you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. And if you would like to get more information about Forex Lens, I'll drop the link in the description and you can contact us if you have more questions. All right, so I'll see you on Monday with a new weekly forecast and stay safe. Bye-bye.